Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 9. Today we will presenting about Malaysia decision-making behaviour during COVID-19 pandemic.
COVID-19 chronology. How it impact tourism in Malaysia in aspect of employment, tourist receipt, tourist arrival, and socio-economic. Employment. The closure of the country borders lead to the closure of several travel agencies and companies. Employees need to do work outside their field to cover costs, especially those who working in tourism sector. They are also among those who laid off temporarily or permanently. Tourist receipt. Tourist receipt decreased as a result of the closure of national and state borders, as well as booking cancellation. This causes many tourists, either domestically or foreign, not be able to carry out their holiday activities as usual. This is also due to the MCO that made to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Tourist arrival. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, tourist arrival in half of 2020 in Malaysia has been decreased compared to the same year or period in 2019. Socio-economic. The growing number of COVID-19 cases has led to decreased number of tourists in Malaysia. Tourism industries such as airlines, hotel businesses and many more is in risky bankruptcy loss. For example, the aviation industry faces the biggest crisis when tourists are banned from using airline to travel to another place or country. This caused the airline to ask the government to come in to provide support to the aviation industry.
Consumer behavior can be defined as the study of why people buy the product they do and how they make their decisions. It also can refer to those activities directly involved in obtaining, consuming, and disposing of product and service, including the decision process. This is the 5 model that we choose. The first one is Anderson model. Second one, Howard Schultz model. Third one, Angel Collett Blackwell model. Fourth one, Nicosia model, and the last one is Marshallian model. We have chosen the Howard Schultz model as the best model as it used to explain brain choice behavior by consumer. As we can see, there are 4 parts in the models, that is inputs, perceptual construct, learning construct, and outputs. We choose this model as the best model because it focuses on the purchasing process and importance of key factors. It is also provide a unified framework for highly sophisticated comprehensive user behavior theory.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Aiman Solihin. My metric number is 56503. I will explain about methodology. In this study, we can know about Malaysia decision-making behavior during COVID pandemic. The best ways to get information about it is through qualitative method. In order to get information about Malaysia decision-making behavior during COVID pandemic, who are travel in that time, semi-structured interview were conducted with 5 people, which is 2 male and 3 female, as our respondents are chosen to give information about their travel. The first respondent is young married couple known as Muhammad Daniel bin Mazlan and his wife. These respondents are 27 years old and have income 3,400 that have traveled to Cameron Highlands, Pahang within 3 days and 2 nights from his state origin, Terengganu. The second interview that we are choose is Nur Farahiyah, 22, from Selangor as our single woman respondent. She have traveled to Malacca within 3 days and 2 nights and she a student. The third interview is Muhammad Fidaus bin Ismail as single man respondent and he is 25 years old that have income 1,200. This respondent have traveled to Pahang from his state origin in Penang within 2 days. We also have interviewed family as our respondent, which is family with 3 children, who she is Balkis binti Zaini, 24, from Pahang. She have traveled to Terengganu within 3 days and 2 nights with her child and have income 3,500. The last person that have we interviewed is Mahira as our older people respondent, who she is 52 years old. She have income 2,600 and have traveled from her state origin, Kelantan, to Terengganu within 3 days and 2 nights. All the respondents are chosen based on their travel from February until December 2020. All the interview were conducted in online and the interview take 25 minutes each. All the answer is recorded in notes and all the interview are recorded by voice recorder.
The next is the finding of our assignment. 3 people of the 5 responded that we have are female, and another 2 people of 5 respondent is male.
The last is conclusion. The behaviour change amongst Malaysians as a response to the COVID-19 pandemic. When viewed from a behaviourist perspective, the change adopted are rational, even when they appear otherwise. They are influenced and shaped by the network of association that an individual has or shared with others. They are associated by the goals of the individual, whether this is to avoid illness, avoid anxiety, or to live by important life value. Some of the change are useful, but because of excessive use, cause maladaptive consequence. These explanations are meant to provide a more sustained theoretical concept to an otherwise subjective topic in order to address the pandemic better. This result can direct us to prepare better management for future similar pandemics. That's all from my group. Thank you.